Okay. We have started. Okay, oh hey, hello everyone, hello Mag and Marimio and Momotama, how's it going everyone? Hope you're all having a great day. We are going to get started with Pulse in a bit. I'm giving it just a couple of minutes and then we'll get in there. That worked out. So how is everyone doing? I hope you've all been doing great. And hopefully all your pulls have been going great as well. It has certainly been a week. Welcome as well, Gaming Lol. How's it going? So we're going to do just a handful of Chrysalis battles first to wait for people to arrive, and then we're going to go into our pulse. Krampus Kyouko. Now I'm gonna go and pull until we have one Krampus Kyouko. We don't need more than that. One is fine. But we're gonna go until we get at least one. I will indeed do the new Mirror Tower Gaming. That is correct. It should be how many stages? 10 or 5? There's a new logic now to how many stages you actually get to skip each time the tower comes around. Where before it was a new checkpoint every 10 stages, now there's a new checkpoint every 5 stages. So I think since last time we did 70, I think we get put down to 65 or something, I'm not quite sure. We'll see. Man, the last 2 weeks, like basically since last time, it has been pretty rough. Generally. Not because of anything external, just generally lots and lots of stuff to do. Not enough time to do it all. Wish there was more hours in the day. And it's not gonna get any easier because my plans on what I want to do always grow in size all the time. Like every week I have more stuff on my plate than the week before. And I'm kind of like not getting this stuff cleared up. I have a new plan on what I want to do with my YouTube stuff. Plan that I've already talked about before, but now I'm putting more work into actually doing that. Exactly, Anina. Hello, Clock Moonlit. How's it going? After this battle, I think I want to start with the pulse. Today we're gonna do the pulse a little bit slower than usual because I noticed that I'm going through the pulse so fast that a lot of people arrive only after the pulse are already done. Okay. Ooh. Hey Arina, how's it going? Damn, that's nice. Pretty good. So, it is time for the pulse. Yes, it's time for the pulse. So what do we have? So last time it took us 130 to get a Santa Sayaka. which, yeah, was kind of required then to actually do the infinite combo, because as it turned out, there was an infinite combo, and I showed the infinite combo. I can show the infinite combo off today as well. We're gonna do the infinite combo against the tower boss, because I think they still haven't patched it. There still is an infinite combo in the game. I'm gonna show you the infinite combo live on stream. So everyone who's not seen the infinite combo yet, there is an infinite combo that works against every boss in the game except for like 2. One of them is Chaos Rose Garden. The other one is the current Link Raid, which every single other boss in the entire game gets infinite combo. So that's cool. So yes, you got super lucky. You got a special animation on your free draw. Oh, hopefully, we'll get the very same thing happen to us. Okay, looks normal so far. Kyouko is ready to put some witches on the naughty list and going to give them potatoes. Okay, what do we got? Okay, maybe not quite it. Yeah, okay, we didn't quite get it. Really sorry about that, but we didn't quite get it. That's okay, we have a few more gems. We're gonna see how far we'll have to go for this. Hopefully not that far. Looks no. Does the infinite work on Ferris wheel Link Raid or not? It does not. At least not on the highest level. The highest level for Link Raid is 20, and on 20 it gets action advance whenever you attack it. During break, I think. So it comes out of break immediately and just kills you. Although it doesn't... I guess you could still do it, because even if it... No, if it comes out of break, it gets a turn, and when it gets a turn, it just kills you. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. But I think below 20, it doesn't actually have the action advance. So below 20, it doesn't have the action advance, I think, on break. But Spindle Witch has it on every level. So it wouldn't work on Spindle Witch. But I guess you could, with, at least I think the action advance for Ferris wheel is only on 20, so you could at least go all the way up to like 19. I guess that would still be something you could do. Ooh, still nothing. That is, oof, oof. It's only been 30 rolls so far, and one of them was a free roll, so it's okay, it's okay. We still got some chance to get a Santa Kyouko, a Krampus Kyouko early. We can still get there. Okay, at least listen to the music a bit more. Could you imagine if this music was also copyrighted? And you wouldn't be able to hear anything during this? Man, that would make... I'm like streaming this fucking shit. But good thing that's not the case. Okay, still nothing. So far we've done 40 pulls and we got nothing, but I have a good feeling that we're gonna get it soon. We could also be getting Ui Spooks. Ui Spooks would be fantastic. I only need one more Ui Spook and we have it. Also one more regular Arena Spook would also be absolutely fantastic. I would love either of those. But I think there's some other characters that we could also have some use for if we got them. Hey, Wall Tackle, thank you for the good looks. I'll do my best. Still nothing though, and we are at 50, which means a key. May as well use the key. Hey, Sutareta. Oh, thank you. Or Stareta, probably. Let's see what the key gets us. Like I said, Oi would be the top. But Aina would also be fantastic. After that, well, if it's anything that at least doesn't give me medals, it would be fine. But yeah, I guess I even have a use for medals. So the thing is, there's actually nothing bad that could come with this, because even medals are useful. Yep, that's medals. Which is a bunch of books. Okay, what does spook mean in your contest? Not getting the rate up character is usually what it means in gacha games. Is if you don't get the rate up character, but you do get like a 5-star character, but it's not the rate up one. Okay, that's still nothing, sadly. A tip idea for a Dog Witch. Do you mean the Nightmare mode Dog Witch, or the Tower Dog Witch, or the Chaos Dog Witch? Because those are all like different bosses. in Mirror's Tower. We're going to actually be doing the tower after this, so I can go in there and show it. Oof, that is 70 rolls without any 5-star. It's not going that well so far. Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We only need to get lucky once. What was the Mirror Tower Dogwitch again? Was that the ailment one? I think that was the ailment one. Oh yeah, I talked about this last time. Wait a minute, weren't you asking the exact same question last time as well? I feel like I remember something like that. We're about to reach 100 and we still haven't gotten a single 5-star. It has not been going well. Top 50 got an 8th Kirika and Kyouko. Holy mommy. Ooh. Oh, the Kirika is nice. Oof. We're about to reach 100 and we still haven't gotten anything. That is rough. There's something. It just has to be the correct character, which is like a 1 in 4 chance, so it's actually a really low chance that it's also the correct character. Really low chance, sadly. Not quite. Oh, there's another one. We got a second one. Oh, let's see, let's see. That could be it. That could be it. Ooh, that is good. That is really good. That is actually really good. Well, 12% chance now. 12%. Oof. That is sad, man. We got the... I can upgrade the Mabayu later. Let's go with this. Guys, we just gotta keep going. I'm not gonna have enough pulls for the Maiga record one, by the way, at the end of the month. Oof. Okay, let's do the other ones a bit faster, because this is taking too long otherwise. Okay. Come on. 1 in 4. Finally. Almost as much as Santa Sayaka, but still better than Santa Sayaka somehow. Somehow still better than Santa Sayaka. I got potatoes, I guess. Nice, nice, nice. We got him. Okay, that was 120, I think. Yeah, almost 130. And the sad part is they don't share coins. Because if they actually did share coins, I wouldn't have had to go all the way. Because they don't... I'm not going to pull any more on these, by the way. Both of these coins are going to disappear and become medals instead. So I'm not going to get anything from these. Now I'm probably going to have to buy books and stuff from medals. Because I don't actually know if I have enough. But yeah, thank you everyone, thank you. If only it was faster. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Actually, where's my Crystallis? Score attack. So for the score attack, we would be doing not this one. We'll be using this. Okay, so we do this. This, and then... Oh, we haven't leveled up yet. Ha! There we go. And then 120... Where is it? There it is. 120. Yeah, they should have shared coins again. But it's not that big of a deal because it's only like one copy. For people who roll a shit ton anyway. Okay, so we got this. But we also need to go here. And now, if we check this, do we have enough? We do. And what that actually did for us is just stronger buffs. Which doesn't do much, but still good to have. So we went from 21? 25%? Yeah, it's a decent increase. Okay. So let's take a look at what this Krampus Kyouko actually does. So she works the following way. She applies a special debuff with her skill, which as you can see is a proximity, then burns the targets. Oops. Go to level 10, please. Burns the targets, and yeah, it gets you a special debuff on the enemy, which then stacks up and up and up. And you stack this debuff by either using the skill again, or by attacking the enemy. So every time Kyouko attacks the enemy, they get an additional stack. And the more stacks of this debuff the enemy has, the less resistance they have. And they also take a whole bunch more damage if they reach maximum stacks. So you just stack this stuff up and up and up, and the enemy takes a fuck ton of damage. Awesome. And she gets follow-up attacks every time she hits the target. And her special also gives her a follow-up attack. The follow-up attacks themselves are mainly so that you just do more hits, because every hit that you do gives the enemy another stack of the special debuff. That's basically how it works. And her overall damage amplification is actually really high. Like, actually really, really high. You have 64k Mega Stones if you spend a character most OPSC is the 10 delay action. The delay action on the special is probably the least interesting part about her entire kit, to be fair. Yeah. Well, but it's there. It's a bonus. Okay. Now, before I go and take a spin in the score attack... Oh, no, let's do score attack first, right? No? Okay, no, I did promise to someone that I was going to take a look again at the tower, but I think I had the exact same talk last time already. Yeah, we'll get to 65. Whee, that's cool stuff. Let's skip all the way to 65, and you can see the rewards on the side now. All the rewards for all the mirror slayers. Nice. Oh, 70 is Dog Witch, right? Oh, 70 is Dog Witch. Okay, we're gonna get to we're gonna get to Dog Witch later. What do you recommend to pull on Santa Christmas Santa Santa Sayaka or Krampus Kyouko? Whoever you personally enjoy more. I don't think there's a good there's a right answer to that. Okay, I want to go in here and just see what happens. What was this boss doing again? Oh yeah, you have to hit simultaneous elemental weakness. Yeah, good enough. I think the Sayaka was actually overkill already. I think we didn't actually need the Sayaka. Let me actually check. Because we can actually check. That's the high score. What people up there used. Yeah, they did not use a defensive option at all. No defensive options used. Yeah. But they are using this. Does the boss have buffs? I think the boss has buffs, and I think you can remove those buffs. Yeah, they're using buff removal. They are definitely using buff removal. So let's see. So we can remove some buffs. Yeah, so we can put buff removal on there. Or we could just go with Bayou. Or we have this and then Bayou. Because we do have a 5 Bayou now. So we do this and then... Right? Hold up. Do we need... We want speed on Krampus Kyouko because Krampus Kyouko needs to take as many turns as possible. So this is fine here. Where's the other one? Oh, that's... Oh, we can't get that one because of that. Okay, never mind. So we do this. Good to have an additional debuffer because the only one that is useful is then A4, Felicia, but he doesn't excel. Yeah, Felicia is kind of not really part of the meta anymore. You could also go breakerless, but yeah, let's not go too crazy right now. What else do we have? We have attack, we have speed, we have that right now. I think we'd actually rather like speed here, and then you can go MP recovery. You can swap. That should work. Okay. Let's just see what happens. Get to see her in action now. Although I do also have to do something. Hold up. Nope, we do actually want to see them. Let's see what happens. Auto battle is turned on. I'm gonna have to restart the battle immediately. Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually double turn the Kyouko for extra stacks. Like, we don't need to break as fast as possible. I think it actually makes sense to just get stacks up as fast as possible. Should we do that immediately? No, let's wait. Used to the game, you almost got 60k. But I pulled my commission events next week, but should I stop at A0 if you get lucky? I would say that you should probably stop at A0 if you get lucky. Also, welcome. But yeah, I think that it makes sense to stop at A0. Okay, so you use your skill, that applies now the special debuff to all the enemies, Yuletide Trouble. And you'll see that they gain stacks of this debuff now, so you can see right now, for example, the boss has 2 stacks of this. Because how this works is it applies the debuff first, and then the passive kicks in, and the passive says, whenever an enemy that has this debuff on it gets hit by Krampus Kyouko, they gain a stack. So because the debuff gets applied first, the actual damage from the skill happens, which then applies a second stack, and it also burns the enemy. Now what happens is the following. Now that the enemy is burning, the other part of her passive activates, right? Yeah. If you now attack or skill a burning enemy, she now also gets a follow-up attack. So if I use skill again, what's going to happen is it's going to apply a stack from the skill, it's going to apply a stack because enemies get hit, then it's going to do the follow-up attack because the enemy is burning, and then it's going to add a stack because I've now once again hit the enemy. So it should be 3 stacks that I get from this. Let's see. Bam! Everyone's at 5 stacks already. This is how you get stacks quickly. Okay, we need some stuff on this. I might not be fast enough, by the way, with breaking them. I should have done that before. So even if you don't use the skill again though, even just using a normal attack is going to refresh the buff, refresh the burn. Get another one of these. And then you can use your special. Bam. And another one. We had 9 stacks now. If that was a skill, there would have already been 10 stacks, by the way. I think we weren't fast enough in breaking the boss. Because I think we actually just die now. We actually just die now, by the way. Look at so far, yeah, she seems fun. But this team is not working. We might actually have to go with the other thing. I think the other guys are breaking faster. Yeah, they're probably breaking really fast with this. Let's actually try that. This is basically my team. Still using Oriko, but yeah. Okay. Well, if you're not going for a high score, you should never be dying to this boss because you have a sustain. The only reason I die is because I don't have a sustain. Which I'm only doing because I want to see if I can get a high score. Okay. Okay, we do need to apply the debuff. So now we don't have the skill points. Yeah, hold up. Now I don't have the skill points, so I probably don't want Tsukasa to actually use her skill there. Kyouko was needed here. Rest single target attackers, yeah. I'm not sure what you mean. The top scores are with not Momoko. So now I can use that to get rid of one of those debuffs. Kinda sucks that we didn't get the last bit for Madoka. Okay, yeah, this is not quite the correct timing for this. If we had the extra MP, what would that have done? That we would have gotten that. Probably another one there. That might have made the difference. Hold up, I'm gonna use MP Portrait on Madoka and see what that changes. Let's see what that does. Okay, MP Recovery. Let's see. Okay, let's find out. Our skill points are a bit different now. That's fine. Is that enough? That might be enough. With the attack we're about to take, that would be enough. Just hit the correct character. Not the correct character. Okay, good. That's actually good. Do we have Moemura support? No, we don't have Moemura support. Yeah, we don't have the correct support for this. Oh, we still have it, right? Oh, we have her Ascension, I think. That's why. Hold up, we got an action advance. Oh yeah, I'm better to use advantage or action order by 10% from Ascension 2? Yeah, that's why. What did you Skype? A2 Krampus Kyouko? Good. Yeah? Not having a special there doesn't make a difference just yet. Okay. Did not mean to skip that, but I guess I did. Yeah, we still didn't quite get it. We're not close to another one yet. That's bad because now the boss does extra damage and we're dead. Yeah. So you kind of need to have a very specific lineup To have a very specific like order of operations that like leads to an exact break before that right there happens. Or you can just have a sustain. Right? If we didn't have a sustain and we had, for example, Tsuruno, it wouldn't help us break faster, really. What happens is it? Fire, water, light. Yeah. Not really feeling that. Yeah, no, let's just go with Sayaka. Okay, that's good enough. Wait for Monokami, we can... Yeah, it's probably going to be in 2 weeks or 1 week, I'm not quite sure. Either of those. I don't think we have to change anything else. I think this actually just works. Oh, you got base Kyouko on the mana. I also got base Kyouko on the mana, so not quite when I wanted it. Okay, but I still think we do the same. No, now we can actually have more time. We can actually just do something else. We don't need to worry about that. We can just stack faster. Okay, so this is the only skill that Sayaka will ever do in this entire battle. Bam. And bam. 5 stacks. Okay, we want the skill points, so we need to do this. Naughty list Punisher. Do that, do this. Special. Is Krampus Kyouko good? Yes, Krampus Kyouko is good. Also, welcome to the stream, everyone who's joined in the meantime. You were too nice, so you didn't get a visit from the Krampus. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. No potatoes for you. So I figure now we actually just go for the break. Yeah, Krampus Kyouko is good, but she is limited. Keep that in mind. Doesn't do much. Okay, now we do this, and then we do that. I didn't get the special, but yeah, I guess it's fine. Do we still have cutout? No, I don't think we have cutout. Is Madoka an limited... Kyouko? Exclusive. Oh yeah, Marokami is a limited Kyouko. That is indeed correct. So we're not going to use any skill here because we don't need those skill points right now. Okay, hello. Let's go. Krampus Kyouko again. Bam. So now we don't need to use skill anymore because they have maximum stacks, and because the boss is broken, the timer for the debuff is not gonna like tick down anymore because the boss isn't taking turns. So now we can just always use basic attack. But we do need to break the sides. Okay, I would like the buff from this. We need cutout. And there we go. That shouldn't be that much damage. because I did have a sustain in there because of that. The damage can be much lower. Also, the side characters, the side enemies don't have maximum break bonus yet, right? But outside of that, I think we're gonna do a decent amount of damage, I think. Let's see. Yep, 10 million damage. Could have been more. Nice, 40th. I think it was more damage than last time, simply because I used Mabuya this time instead of Tsuno. So yeah, decent damage. But I think now it's time to do Tower. And Tower... Sakurako. Do you mean Sakurako? No, Sakurako is not very good. Momoko is also not what a lot of people are using. Like, a lot of people are actually using Oriko instead, so Sakurako and Momoko are both not required for this at all. In fact, there are no required characters for score attack anyway. What am I going to use for this? I don't want to just use the exact same team every single time for Tower. That's kind of boring. Forest, Fire... Let's see what else we can use for this. We could just put Krampus Kyouko in there again. If you're not a good kid, then the Black Santa will come for you. By the way, they don't call it Krampus. They call it Black Santa. But it's Krampus, so it's just their name for it. Can you use this one? What was this one? Attack? Sure. Actually, speed is better. So we kind of want speed on Krampus Kyouko because speed makes it easier to stack up the debuff faster. You want to stack up the debuff as fast as you can. That's basically the idea. So now let's go and take a look for you. Do this. Oh, we don't actually need to do... Yeah, usually I do the barrier from Kirika first, because usually I play with Ren. And if you do the barrier skill with Kirika, like use actual skill and not just the passive you get from the start, you get the reflect. You get the reflect if you use her skill. And with Ren, the reflect triggers magic stacks for Ren. But I don't have Ren on my team right now, so that was kind of pointless. Was the banner like the beginning of the game? Yeah, Madokomi banner was after like a month, I think, yeah. Oh yeah, she's limited. She's gonna get a rerun though in like a week or so, probably. And then she's probably gonna get a rerun around anniversary too, so reruns should happen quite a bit. Don't do that yet, we need to wait for turn to pass. Now we can do it. Now against enemies like this, of course, Kyouko is not going to do much because the enemy just dies so fast that she doesn't really have time to stack up her stuff. Okay, do this. Now I think we'll wait for turn to pass. Turn is passed. Good. So I think we get another bonus turn off of this. Yep. Follow up. And that's it. Easy. So yeah, this one goes up to the Dog Witch at 70. And then after that, the newest one. What even is the newest one? Oh my god, I kind of forgot. I guess then it wasn't that important. Because it's not an important boss. Why the fuck did they make a banner stop when the game just released? Because the game released with the Madoka Magica, like the regular Madoka Magica story, And of course, at the end of that story, Marukami appears, which means that Marukami was basically in the game already when the game released, because the end of that story was already in the game when the game released. So it just made sense. Oh, Candy is next. Interesting. Okay, let's not wait too long with trying to space out our breaks. Let's just go whole hog. Whole hog immediately. Oh, you mean the Candy Witch, not Candy. What? Wait, the Candy Witch. Do you mean the Dessert Witch or do you mean Candy? Ma'am. And more turns for Homura, because you just need to breathe and suddenly the Homura turns happen. The Bunny Witch. Okay, so Candy, comma, the Bunny Witch. Yeah. That makes sense. And there we go. 2 more. So Dokkan might come back this month on Reddit. Do you think it's true? Yeah, I think so too. Also, if you want more accurate information, you should probably be on the Discord instead of the Reddit, because the Reddit makes up a lot of shit. But yeah, I do think it's likely that Marukami will rerun at the end of the month. Or in like 2 weeks or whatever. Whenever that is. Shockingly easy. The thing is, generally when your account becomes strong, your account becomes stronger faster than the game becomes harder most of the time. That's usually the case. Once final episode as they release it. Yeah, well, whenever the final episode for the currently running anime runs, there's gonna be a Marukami rerun, probably. It's not guaranteed, but it's quite likely. Man, so many specials, Jesus. Cartoon releases in January, probably February actually, because I haven't heard any news from it yet. I do believe that the Holy Alina will be the next limited that will arrive at the end of this month. Yeah, okay. What do we got? If it's just a regular rate up for Mommy, like not a special banner or anything, then I don't think it's that good of a banner, to be fair. Actually, no, maybe it's okay. Yeah, but Alina is also like one of the best fucking characters ever, so it kind of makes sense, right? She has earned those alts. Okay, only one more regular battle left. Ultimate finally has at least one limited character, one alt per character, yeah. Specifically limited one too. Makes sense though. It is the PMSQ after all. Although Mabayu still doesn't have one, and yeah, Mabayu is more of a PMHQ character than Nagisa is. Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, Gaming World, I read the chat. But I do think you've already asked me this question last time, because like last time I streamed, or the time before that, I think you were also here, and I think you asked the exact same question. Okay, one more. Man, Homoda turns never end. About to get another turn. That's a follow-up. That's another turn. That's another turn. That's another special. That's another turn. Whew. And guess what? That's another turn. It's another turn after this one. That's a follow-up attack. That's another turn. How many Homoda turns were that in a row? I stopped counting. It was like 6 or something, I don't know. Yay. That's 6 stacks? 8 stacks. Is Christmas Kyouko a must pull or can skip? No characters in the game are a must pull, not even Moemura, by the way. Or any other character. So, no. So using Krampus Kyouko is almost unfair for this boss, because Krampus Kyouko is really good against this one. Hold on, let me look at something. I'm gonna take a look at something. Okay. Why does it take so long to do this? It's either that or this. And then we do this. Okay, Jesus, why does it take so long? Then these two go out here, over there. It was not this one. I think it was this one. God, when did I do this? Wait, when did that happen? Oh my god, I'm trying to look it up when I talked about this. Because that will make it a lot easier. Like a lot easier. Was it this one? Good question. Okay, let's see if it's this one. Hold up. So Mabi with really good to give double turns to Tsukuyo, but Mabi is light type and doesn't do much else. I think she just dies. I think Mabi just dies actually. Not sure. Actually no, she probably wouldn't die. She would be fine. I think this was before, and then afterwards. I'm trying to go through my whole stream right now. But yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it like this. Anyway, let me just go back here. My initial impressions on Christmas Kyouko, very good. She was pretty fine. She is indeed a very good character. Let's just go in here and talk about it. So the way this boss works is, as it says, when ally is present, it significantly increases package resistance, so you need to kill adds. Increases damage taken, the more ongoing damage is taken. So it takes more damage every time it takes damage over time. That does not mean you need damage over time to be on this thing, by the way. But it increases speed the longer the fight goes. What else does it have? Damage increases with debuffs applied to allies. Restores much more HP itself. Yeah, so you just want to kill adds as fast as possible, and the adds become weaker if they have more debuffs on them. Right? Yeah, so you need to have a debuff on all allies if possible, meaning that already if you have Tsukuyo, use Tsukuyo. Tsukuyo is the #1 choice for this boss. No other breaker is going to be better. Generally, no other character is going to be better for this boss than Tsukuyo. So, immediately Tsukuyo. And apart from that, just debuffers. Like, I think, yeah, any debuffer. Nemu is fine. Nemu is great. If you have either Nemu or Tsukuyo, either of the two are fine. Ren is okay. What else is there? Basically, anyone who does debuffs and or damage over time stuff. So you have, for example, you have Krampus Kyouko. You have, like I said, Nemu. Halloween Alina technically as well. Like that would also work. Is Dark as well? Yeah, Dark. And I guess you could also theoretically use Mifuyu. No, let's not use Mifuyu. No, Mifuyu is bad. Yeah, that's basically it. Those characters. You could use Halloween Alina, although I don't like that much, because you don't hit that many enemies. Regular Tsukasa might also work, like Tsukasa Tsukuyo. Halloween Alina, Nemu. Those are like your top, Ren, those are like your top choices. And then you just apply a debuff to all enemies and that's it. Would you say Christmas Kyouko is on par with Ren? No one is on par with Ren generally, but Christmas Kyouko is still pretty good. Like, I don't think that's a fair comparison, but yeah, she's fine. So, the thing is, Tsukuyo makes this fight trivially easy, because once Tsukuyo presses this button, the fight is over. The fight is over, I've won. The boss can't do anything now, and the adds can't do anything anymore. I've actually just won now. Because all the adds have a debuff now, and because all the adds have a debuff, they don't get turns anymore. Oh wait, we're not afflicted with ailments, sorry. Was debuff. Wait a second. Oh no, this one is afflicted with debuff. The other one is afflicted with ailment. Okay, yeah, no, that's the thing. This one is the other ones are debuff. So now these ones don't take any double turns anymore. And now with Kyouko attacking the center, now they don't get turns anymore. Okay, so these don't get double turns anymore, and these don't get double turns anymore. And the boss is weak. So now the fight is over. Yeah, now the fight is over. No enemy can do anything anymore at this point. I'm just gonna have my sustain, keep the party alive, and that's about it. Now I didn't use my Kirika barrier, so I'm gonna take some damage here. I just do this. I also about Tsukuyo's better than Twin in majority of situations. She's not. Tsukasa is usually the better character. Okay, free this, free that. Yeah, we just won at this point. At this point, we just mop up the sides and we win. Gonna stack some more stuff up on the center. Do this, do that. Some more here. Bam. Some more of this. We don't need to use another skill just yet. I would like more turns from Homura, please. Okay, that's another bonus turn. Do this, that's another bonus turn. Okay, do this. We're about to get another bonus turn. That's another bonus turn. Yeah, Homura is really good. Just generally. So we do this. And then we get another bonus turn from a special. Okay, we killed all the enemies and no one else even got a turn. They just all died. Yeah, I would like more stacks too. Boss is almost at maximum stacks. Perfect. Yeah, but no, Tsukuyo is not generally better than Tsukasa. Usually it's Tsukasa the one who's better in most situations. Hello, Lurking Riri, how's it going? Yeah, in this one we just win. Bomb. Get Krampus Kyouko on a free temple. Congratulations, Puyo Shaman. Okay, do this. Now Tsukuyo says hello again. Bonk. We might need a second break, but yeah. What am I smoking? I don't think we need a second break at all. The boss can't do shit. Because I also broke the boss so fast now, the boss has no speed stacks. When in doubt, kill faster. Bonk. I would like another turn, please. And another one. I haven't gotten enough yet. Yeah. Enso means musical performance. Okay, what do we have? Fire, water, and light. Oh, they gave me a stage with water weakness. This one is over. Okay, what else do we have? Fire, water, light. Yeah, I guess we put Pluvia back in. What else do we have? I guess we put Tsuruno back in. And regular Saga. Let's go with this. It really is that simple. Okay. We could use Santa Sayaka for this. Okay. Okay. We're getting outspeeded. If you get outspeeded by the witch, then the fight has gone on for too long, and you must play more aggressively. The witch only becomes fast if the fight has gone on for a really, really long time, and it should not go on for a really long time. So you might want to worry about that. Is it okay if we watch you play Sakura Ghost Summer Saga for funsies? Yeah, sure. We do have a crit build anyway, because we have Tsuruno. Now my Sakura core is only Ascension 3. And she only has the perfect Chrysalis setup. Okay, we have this. All up damage 20%. I think we want weakness. Do we not have weakness? Okay, we have the second best setup. And then crit damage, if possible. I'm not gonna go for the highest thing or whatever. I'm just gonna take something like whatever, 60 attack, sure. Good enough. Yeah, whatever, good enough. So yeah, we just go with this then. You just got Tsukuyo. Tsukuyo is indeed quite good if the enemy is weak to dark. She's very good at breaking dark type characters. I think we do this, good against AoE anyway. So yeah, so the way that Sakurako works is whenever you crit or do a follow-up attack, she gains stacks, and at maximum stack she does a bunch of follow-up attacks, and those follow-up attacks are really good. But she gets stronger the longer the fight goes, which means that a lot of these fights are going to end before she gets strong. But yeah, because she gains stacks whenever we crit, having a Tsuruno give everyone crit rate is really good, because now she's gonna get stacks like every single attack. Follow-up attack gives another stack. That's more stacks, and she already got a follow-up attack. Bonk. Doesn't do much damage though, sadly, because she needs to ramp up first. And she also generally doesn't do that much damage, sadly. Bonk. Damn, they're already breaking. Follow up, bam. Do we need to refresh that? No. More stacks, more stacks, more stacks. Let's go, bam. I would like a special, please. Bam, and follow-up attack, and bam. That's what she looks like. That's how Sakurako works. She got 2 stacks right there, she's about to get another 2 stacks. But the fight is over. Oh, just follow-up attack, bam. 100k almost, nice. Potato. Jagaima. Jagaimo? Yeah, Jagaimo. Yeah, that's Sakurako right there. If you had 20k QP, only have 2 EX, Sun and Tsuruno. They're both really good, so yeah, that's a victory. Sometimes get more match takes each time they are on attack with all of them. Oh, I didn't even read their stuff yet. You're right, I should probably read their abilities. That would make sense. If I get it, okay. So let's take a look. Decreases damage taken based on magic value. If 3 or more allies are attacked simultaneously, consumes 1 magic. If less than 3 allies are attacked simultaneously, grants 1 magic. Ooh. And then the attacks are just wound stuff. Removes debuffs, yeah, whatever. That's basically all of them. For every 3 attacks received that are not of an elemental weakness, restores HP. Okay, the restore HP doesn't matter anyway. Here's the thing about restoring HP. We kill them in 1 break anyway, so they can't heal when they're broken and dead. So they can't really do anything, they just get broken and then they die. Shouldn't have used a skill there. Yeah, Sakurako is not the strongest, but she's very fun. And she does actually reach pretty high numbers if she's like fully revved up. Like if she's fully stacked up with all of her stacks. It's just that it's mostly AoE damage and not like single target damage. Good. Bam. Nice. Thanks for that. Should do that last. Do this, that. And then bam. And follow up. I will say that Sakurako is one of the strongest characters out there. One of the funnest characters out there. Definitely. And at the end of the day, isn't fun all that matters? So I assume, of course, that the boss is going to have a similar mechanic where you have to hit multiple enemies at once. So proximity is already good enough. Don't need full AoE. Oh, we don't have enough here. Try to get the EX of Mommy that you got at the end of summer event. Does not come. It's easier for me to get for 8-2. Sometimes you just have good luck, sometimes you have bad luck, but if you just keep going on, at some point it's all going to balance out at the end of the day. Bam. Bam. And that's the end of that. Is Kyouko worth pulling for? If you personally like her, yes. I don't think any character is like a must pull or anything like that. And generally in this game you can just pull for whoever character you personally like. And that's good enough. So even though it's kind of a cop-out, it's also the correct answer to say you decide whether the character is good enough, is like worth pulling for. It does happen very rarely that a character is so bad that I wouldn't say it would make sense rolling for them, but that happened like twice so far maybe. And one of them was Halloween Arena. I don't remember. I think the other one was Double Iroha at the time she released. Because at that time, like all of the hard bosses in the game had ailments, so that was not a good roll. Double Iroha was stand-up banner anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Is there another stage after this? Oh no, I wasn't counting. Think there's another stage after this? Maybe not. No, it's not stage after this. Joanna was bad and how many Potters and supports, and Crystallis, she's decent, yeah. And the redesign's gonna happen in about 2 weeks, I think. And that's another follow-up attack. And then another special. Suzukeru. Be the boss of Standard Kyouko and Sayaka, the last boss duo. Oh! Yeah, they're both good characters. Like, regular Kyouko is maybe not one of the best characters out there, but she's still decently fine for everything that you might want to use her for. Need my new Crystallis. Like ones that help Brian David Gilbert? I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I think Breakage Depletion Crystallis is not gonna happen. Because the thing is, some characters just get way more, maybe too much out of more Breakage Depletion. Something like the Maba 2. Maba 2 I think is too strong with more Breakage Depletion. Right. So I don't think they're gonna do any, but I don't think they're gonna add more Crystallis. But it's not impossible. It's possible, but I don't think it's likely. Okay, so yeah, this boss also seems to have the same stacks mechanic. Increases breakage depletion resistance and increases damage taken based on magic value if when attacked. If 3 or more allies are attacked simultaneously, consumes some magic. If less than grants 2 magic. Oh! So double punishing. Defense increases for each attack received not aligned with the user's elemental weakness. Ooh. So you don't want to be off element at all. And I guess that's about it. So the ads don't seem to do anything. So you don't want to actually kill the ads, it seems. Especially high XP is difficult to defeat. They actually wrote that down? Interesting. Yeah, the ads are not there to actually do anything. They only exist so that you can cleave them. Grants 5 magic to self each turn when attacked by attack no line reduces damage, consumes 1 point magic when attack reaches 8, activates assist. Wait a minute. Attack by attack not aligned with the user's elemental consumes magic. And the assist decreases all allies' damage taken and increases all allies' breakage depletion. Does that mean you want to bring off-element characters and have off-element characters single-target attack the ads? But no, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, I don't... That feels weird. What? Yeah, that's what it just made it sound like. Why did I not use my barrier? Am I stupid? Who is best here and why is it Mummy? She's not on the team. She's not best. Ha 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 ha. You fell into my trap. She's not even here. Elemental attacks reduce magic stacks. Okay, so it's the exact opposite. They accidentally wrote it the wrong way around. Yeah, I forgot to use my barrier on Sayaka. That's really bad. I blame you guys. It's all your fault. Sayaka is also really slow. It takes ages for her to get another turn. Bonk. Break something, please. I think it's more important. Actually, I don't know. I think I die here just because I forgot to barrier. Shit happens. Shit happens. Well, they did almost no damage at least. Okay. Okay, do this. Ouch. Do this. We're getting there. Bam. Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Now we still need the maximum stacks on our Krampus Kyouko, which is about to happen very soon. Next time. And there we go. Maximum stacks. Okay, I need our stacks because our buffs, because I think we're out of buffs. However, we're very low on skill points too. Whatever, the boss is about dead. Woo, that was powerful. And that's it. GG. You don't see the bunny record and Mago record story? That bunny is from Mago record, however she was not in the etc. Mago record story as like an enemy you can fight. So that's why they put it in Crest Memoria. And we do indeed need more defense units, that is very possible. I don't think, if it is Holy Eye Knight, it's not going to be defense. But if it's not Holy Eye Knight, it could actually be a defense unit for the limited. Huh. Just for comparison though. Just for comparison though. Let's see what this would do to this boss. Okay, this, that. So how much damage should we do? Let's find out. Didn't actually look at the damage number. Like 1.3 million damage. 1.3 million damage. Let's see what we get with this. There's like a whole bunch of witches from Mega Record that weren't actually in the game yet. Like a fuck ton of them. If I threw in with Santayaka, I don't think that would do much. Yeah, specifically with Santayaka wouldn't do much. Mabayu would do a lot. Mabayu would be kind of insane, actually. Mabayu would be insane on style, actually. But whatever, we've made this choice now. You're gonna be light type based on skull type. People have said the same thing during swimsuit season, during summer, where like, oh, the boss has this and that weaknesses. So the boss had fire weakness, and someone said, oh, that means one of the swimsuit units is gonna be fire, and then it wasn't. So that really isn't a given at all. Gonna go Dubar in Shin. Oh, we need Shin. Dubar not that important. Dubar and Shin are two witches from Mega Record. Shin specifically is kind of a sad witch. Because I think Shin, is the witch of a child caretaker, I think, or someone of a babysitter or something, who lost a child and the child went missing, and then I think the babysitter despaired and became a witch. So the witch is now trying to find the kid, but never finds it because that kid probably died or something. We need to use skill here just so we have AoE attacks. Bigu Wave! Should we use that yet? Nah, let's wait for that. Is she witched up because she found the dead kid? I don't think she found it though, because otherwise the witch wouldn't still be looking for it, I think. But that's just a theory. A gay theory. What? We are kind of low on stacks, so we need to do this. And then Tsuruno won't have skill up. We need to wait like another tie rotation because our Tsuruno doesn't have skill points for stuff. Yeah, Tsuruno, you need to take a second. This is gonna do a lot of damage. Okay, we need to do this. This, getting a bit low on stacks, no, that's good. Okay, now we have the stacks. Okay, now this is gonna do a lot of damage. Last time we did like 1.3 million or something. Let's see how much we're doing with this one. Also 1.3, damn. To be fair, most of the damage comes from the vortex that I just put on the boss, which of course it doesn't pop because the boss is dead. So about half of that damage we didn't even get to see. But yeah, pretty good. We wait for Murakami to run when you arrive. We have a strong saving. It's possible you can get to A4, but it is not that easy. It is not that easy. It's kind of unlikely, actually, to be fair. But yeah. Kyouko Mommy had an alternate story where they turned to witches. Huh? That's interesting. But yeah, I think that's actually already it for today, because I didn't plan on streaming much for today anyway. Because my day tomorrow is extremely busy. And I also have stuff to do today, so I don't really have a lot of time anyway. So it's probably for the better if I don't do too long on this. But yeah. So what did we find out? We found out that tower, not very difficult if you just have a bunch of AoE, or just proximity, which most characters have in some way, so it's just kind of simple actually. If you just bring characters of that element that also have AoE. Then, yeah, Krampus Kyouko also pretty interesting. Needs a bunch of skill points just to get the stacks up. That might be problematic. But once the boss is broken, of course, you can just use skill. You don't need to use skill points anymore. You can just use normal attacks, and it's fine. But at least until then, you might need it. Also, Ascension 1 and 2 might be helpful. Specifically Ascension 1, actually. Ascension 2, sadly, doesn't give a damage bonus to everyone. It's only to Krampus Kyouko. But I guess that's already good enough, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to make the video now for Krampus Kyouko. Although I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it today. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it tomorrow. Like, I don't actually know when I'm gonna be able to do that, because like I said, I'm a bit busy. So I don't know when the Krampus Kyouko video is gonna come out. But yeah, she's fine. She's good. Overall, she's good, yeah. But yeah, thank you everyone who has joined in the meantime. Become a member today on YouTube. Don't forget to use your Prime, Amazon, Twitch subscription and stuff. And shoutouts to my members. Chaibi, Nut from Winkel, and Simpletor. Thank you very much for being a YouTube member. What else do we have? Oh, we need to go for the voice lines.
Na, Mami. さっきからずっと難しい顔してるぞ。そんなに教頭の腰は悪いのか？それとも私がブラックサンタ代理で心配か？子供たちの夢を守ることが魔法少女にとっても重要だってことくらい私も分かってる。任されたからにはきっちりこなしてやるよ。
Exactly. And with that, I want to say bye. Bye. See you in 2 weeks, I think, on the 22nd. 22nd should be the next one, because that's when the Mega Record one appears. So yeah, until the 22nd, bye.